Its name can be a bit of a tongue twister. Worcestershire sauce, Worcestershire sauce, Worcestershire sauce. All those pronunciations are acceptable, as are the endless ways to use this condiment. From flavoring beef recipes and salad dressings, to joining tomato juice and vodka in a Bloody Mary. In the early 1800s, an English nobleman in the county of Worcester hired two local chemists, John Lee and William Perrins, to duplicate a sauce he'd tasted while traveling in India. Their resulting concoction was unpalatable, so they relegated it to the cellar. Years later, they came across it during a cellar cleanup and gave it another taste. Lo and behold, the sauce had matured and was now delicious. They christened their creation Worcestershire sauce and went into business. Today, more than 170 years later, that same company produces that very recipe, the specifics of which remain a closely guarded secret. The process begins with onions and garlic, pickled in malt vinegar for 1 to 2 years. Inside the pickling barrels, the bulbs slowly liquefy, their flavor infusing the liquid. Other barrels contain anchovies, cured in salt for several months. Additional ingredients include salt, sugar, white vinegar, malt vinegar, tamarind concentrate, molasses, and a top-secret blend of flavorings and spices. Starting with the two vinegars, workers pour the ingredients, one at a time, into gigantic blending tanks. There goes the tamarind concentrate. Now the anchovies. The ingredient proportions are top secret, as is the prescribed mixing time between ingredients. Now the pickled onions and garlic, sugar and salt, and that secret blend of flavorings and spices. Next, they pump the mixture into maturation tanks. There, over the course of several months, the ingredients age and interact with each other, undergoing complex changes in their natural chemistry, which produce the sauce's distinctive flavor. Agitators rotate intermittently to keep the ingredients well blended. The sauce then goes through a sieve, then through a press, followed by another cycle of blending and straining. The sauce is a smooth liquid by the time it progresses to the next phase, pasteurization. This process heats the sauce to kill off organisms, ensuring optimal flavor for at least 18 months. The sauce needs no artificial preservatives whatsoever, because the vinegars it contains are natural antimicrobial agents. The bottling process is entirely automated. The factory produces different formats. This one is modeled after the original bottle from the 1830s. The machinery closes each bottle with a one-piece plastic flip-top cap. Inside, there's a small hole to ensure the sauce dispenses at the right flow rate. This prevents accidentally pouring too much sauce. As each bottle enters the labeling machine, an arm descends onto the cap. The machine applies glue to a label, slaps it on the bottle, then the arm spins the bottle against brushes that push the edges of the label flat. Then, depending on the format they're packaging, the equipment groups 6 or 12 bottles together and from underneath folds a carton around them. Then it shrink wraps the carton, which then joins others on a pallet. The production process and recipe have remained essentially the same since Worcestershire sauce was first bottled in 1835.